Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I want to welcome back the people who have been here before and thank you for returning, and the new people, thank you for coming. And if you have not watched the other videos, please go back and watch those because it'll probably answer a lot of questions that you may have. So it's better to start at the beginning. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how much I lost. I said I would bring it to you like every 2 weeks, so yes, that's coming. We are now on week 5, so now let's get down to it. So, the first thing that I have been going through is problems with my sleep. And I talked about this in the other videos, and it's kind of off and on now. But one thing I did that I found has been helping is I started taking the pill an hour earlier. So instead of taking it at 6 p.m., I was like, let me take it at 5 p.m. and see if that makes a difference. So the first night that I took it at 5 p.m., I slept really well. I slept so well that night, I was like, wow, okay, 5 o'clock it is. But then the next night, I still took it at 5, and then I still couldn't sleep again. Just when I think that I got this sleep thing down packed, this insomnia thing, no, it doesn't work. So still working on that. But I feel like my sleep hasn't been as bad moving it to 5. And maybe it just means taking a little bit of time for my body to get used to me taking it at 5. And I don't want to move back to 4. The only way I would move it back to 4 p.m. is if I remembered to take it at 8 a.m. in the morning, because I do want to leave 8 hours in between. They say 12, but for the most part, most people are doing 8 in between. And that, to me, that's fine. That just makes sense. So that's good. So the next thing is sweating. The sweating thing, I think this is new. I don't know if I talked about this in the other videos, but I'm definitely experiencing the sweating part. And that is one of the side effects. Now, maybe I was feeling it before and I didn't realize it because, I'm already experiencing my own personal summers. So, I just may not have paid attention to it, but this is more intense. I'm just like, it's getting hot in here. And so I crank the air up or I put the fan on me. And it's just, I remember one day, I was sweating so much, it was like dripping down my forehead and down my chest. And when I say that never happens to me, never. Even when I have a hot flash, it's just a hot flash. There's no actual physical sweating. But I noticed this time that I was definitely sweating like I had ran a marathon or something. So that was kind of weird. And I just was like, let me go jump in the shower because I can. I don't like being hot. Anybody that knows me knows I don't do heat well. So yeah. Next thing. Oh my gosh. This is a TMI moment. Constipation. Now, I know I'm not the only one. Anyone who was already on it has probably been experiencing constipation. And so I was determined this week to figure out how to battle this and get ahead of it. So first, I was like, well, maybe I'll use the Fleet suppositories. That didn't, I won't say it didn't work. It did a little bit. It worked, but I wanted something that would work better. I remember I had the Fleet enemas in my drawer back from when I had my colonoscopy. I thought I might need them, so I bought them, but I didn't end up needing them, so they just stayed in the drawer because before Contrave, I had no problems. And now with Contrave, I was like, okay, we're going to have to try this enema thing and see if it works. And in actuality, it did work. I did see some relief from that. Now we're back to things slowing down again after that. And I'm just like, am I going to have to do this every week? So I bought some more just in case. And then I was reading on the Contrave chats. Somebody said, oh, I use the Ollie probiotic gummies and they're great. Well, I bought them and they didn't do anything for me. But maybe they would do something for somebody whose gut health isn't right. But I've been on doing probiotics and prebiotics for a while, so I noticed that was an ingredient in it. And for some people, that may make things move, but for me, it does nothing. But I am using them for the prebiotic and probiotic benefits there. So yeah, that's a good thing. I'm still trying to increase my fiber and drink more water and things like that. And I don't know if it's working, but yeah, we're gonna figure this out. Oh, so let me tell you what else I bought. I bought magnesium citrate. I had stopped using magnesium citrate because I had started using L-theanine, the one that I take during the day that crosses the blood barrier, and I was taking magnesium glycinate at night. And so I was like, okay, this is good. I don't need the citrate anymore. That one is mainly for moving things along. And so I was like, oh yeah, magnesium citrate. That's perfect for moving things along. So the last 2 days I've been taking it in the morning. So to be continued on whether that's working or whether that will work for me. I hope it does, because it seemed in the past too, but I don't know. Contrave is like a whole nother ball game with this constipation thing. I noticed in the Contrave chats that there always seems to be this discussion about numbers. And I kind of talked about it last week, and I want to readdress it again. And for anybody who wasn't here, I need you to understand how important it is to not get caught up in the numbers. If you're losing a ½ pound to a pound a week, that's excellent. That's great. Just because you're not losing 10 pounds the first week and 30 pounds in the month does not mean that you are failing and that the medication is not working. Patience here is a virtue. So please hold on and continue to take the medication. And I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. Another thing, I've been in the comments, I've been in the chats, been talking to people and been reading people's comments. And another common theme is people who are afraid to start the medication. They've gone through everything else to get the medication. They got the doctor to approve it and did everything except fill it and take it. This message is for you all. Please take the medication. Please stop reading the chats where people are talking about how they have died on it and all kind of stuff. There's always going to be adverse reactions for some people, and some people may not, like me, not really have too bad reaction that I would stop taking it. But I'm really trying to get y'all to just try it. Just go ahead and use it. Stop being afraid. You should be more afraid of keeping the weight on. That should be your thing that drives you to take the medication, is because you want to be better and you want to do better. So just start it. There's so many more people that have not gone through hell on it versus the ones that have. And anything that you go through at the beginning, I guarantee you, it'll start to ease off as your body gets used to it. There's a reason why they tell you take one pill, the first week, in the morning, and they try to like gradually increase it so that your body gets used to it. Okay, so weighing in. I said I was going to talk to you about my weigh-in. I did weigh in Friday. I've been doing either Friday or Saturday mornings. And I'm going to tell you, all in all, I've been on it for 5 weeks as of this video. And I have lost 5 pounds. And I'm happy with the 5 pounds because, as I said, that's like a pound a week. And that is the healthy way to do it for me. And I'm okay with that. As long as my weight is going down and not going up and not staying the same, I'm happy. So I'm telling you all again, do not worry about the numbers. And if other people's numbers are higher than yours and, they're losing 10 pounds the first week, eat right, make yourself eat correctly, and you'll be doing 1 pound a week. I guarantee it. I know that some of you may not have an appetite or whatever the case is, but you still need to eat. And that's the thing that I thought about with this medication that is not like how regular people are. For the most part, some of us will not have an appetite sometimes, but daily we'll probably still eat. It won't be an ongoing thing. But the thing about all of these weight loss medications that curb your appetite is I feel like it curbs it in an unnatural way. And that is a bad thing on all of them, because what happens is you have people who aren't eating enough food, they're losing all of this weight, and then when they have to get off the medication for whatever reason, the weight comes flying back because their body's like, oh, you're finished, good, we're back. And all the cravings come back and everything. And I feel like you should be taking this time to learn how to eat so that you are better. Even if you have to do protein shakes or whatever, I mentioned protein shakes last week. Drink you a protein shake. Drink you a couple of protein shakes if you have to. Keep your protein up. Keep your calories up. I always keep my calories right now with the 1 pound a week. I'm doing like 1,575 calories somewhere in there, which is good. I try not to go lower than that, but if I end up eating less one day, I eat a little bit more the next day. It's all about balancing it out. It's not about one day, it's about the whole week. I'm starting week 6 now, so when I'm doing this video, I just started week 6. And I've heard that even sometimes for it to get, for you to really get going with the weight loss, it's usually like at week 12, they said things start really rolling. So I'm really curious how things will be week 12 for me. But I'm just taking this 1 week at a time, and I advise you to do the same, and we will all be okay. Okay, so that is all for this week. I tried to keep it short. I tried. So far, so good. Can't complain and have no regrets about being on Contrave at all. I'm on the full dose. I know a lot of people have not been able to do the full dose, and they've been okay at like 2 pills a day or, 3 pills a day. And that's fine. Do what works for you and helps you lose weight. I'm doing the whole 4, and I've been fine on the whole 4. So I'm happy. And actually, I've learned that I can actually take the pill. When I said I take it at 5 p.m., I actually do not have any problems with my stomach. I thought that I would, being that I'm taking it on an empty stomach, but it doesn't bother my stomach at all, which is great because then I know I still can eat dinner around 6. I don't have to move my dinner up to like 5 p.m. instead because I'm taking the pill. So that was a big relief. I just want to say thank you for coming in. If you have any comments, please put them below, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.